All right, guys, here we are, 2024. This is our start off of the Lockjaw Bass Club tournament series. Let's see. This year, first tournament of the year. Yeah, we didn't fish it. We had some really hard torrential rains. River rose really fast. Came up, looked like it was going to happen. Looked like we were going to be able to fish it. It was starting to come down. Looked like it would have been high, but it would have been fishable. We were all ready to go. And then the Friday before the tournament, I don't know, here at my house, we got like 5-6 inches. It was something stupid. We just got like a lot of rain, and the river, of course, shot right back up. And we had some people go out and look at it Saturday, and it was just deemed unsafe. I mean, it was up in the parking lot. It was, yeah, we couldn't do it. And not to mention, normally I think when the river down there is at 4 foot, sometimes the sheriff's department or the city or whoever is going to come in and say, you know, no recreational boat traffic. So we didn't want to take a chance, and we went ahead and canceled the tournament. We didn't cancel it, we postponed it. The tournament will now be on the 25th of January, which is coming up here soon. February, I'm sorry, the 25th of February. But we did have our February tournament yesterday. And once again, we got a lot of rain. Actually, we didn't. Alexandria, of course, where we were going fish up at Cotile, they caught a lot of rain. I don't even know how much they got, but it was a lot. I think the one of the park guys came up to our way in, and he was like, yeah, the lake rose probably 2 to 3 foot just last night, from this morning to when we got there. It was high. It was up on the dock. It was, I didn't know, I hadn't gone pre-fish, so I couldn't tell you how it looked, but he told me it was about 2 or 3 foot lower than what it was from the day before. So yeah, they got a lot of rain up there. They got, luckily for us for this tournament, it was forecasted like bad. And we got there and it was not bad at all. We got very little rain during the tournament. When it did rain, it was a light, real light rain. It wasn't much. Actually, pretty doggone good day for fishing. It wasn't cold. The fish bit good. We had a good tournament, decent turnout for it. I think the weather scared some guys off. There was several that didn't fish because of the weather, and it was supposed to be pretty bad. So I mean, I get that, but it turned out to be a pretty decent fishing day, and the numbers showed out. So here's what we got for this day. Let's see, Cotile. We had 16 people fishing, which, like I said, it's a little low for Cotile. I mean, I think if the weather would have been predicted a little better, we would have probably had 20 plus people. Some just, we actually had a guy that went to the wrong lake, and then we had, I know one guy had an injury. He couldn't make it. So that was, you know, his partner didn't fish because he didn't fish. So that was 3 people right there. And then I talked to another one that said that, you know, he was concerned with the weather, and I'm sure that was the case for some other people too. So it would have had a better turnout had it not been for that forecast. But hey, it was still good. I think all in all, let me see if I can look at the averages here. This tournament, we weighed in a total of 86.39 pounds. 86.39 pounds. We had 56 fish caught. You know, the average bass was 1.54. Average stringer was 5.40. Wasn't too terrible, man. We had a decent turnout. We didn't have any big fish for this one, but Cotile don't normally put out a whole lot of big fish. I mean, I've seen us have a 4 or 5 pounder here and there in these tournaments, but this one just eluded that. We had, I think, a 3 something was a 3.28 was big bass. First place team. Let me get the names on this so I can, let me go to the weight sheet. Well, that's interesting. Go back. Hang with me, guys. I'm trying to figure out where this is all at. Let me see. Here we go. February. There it is. I don't know why this comes up like this, but it does. I gotta go through all this mess. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so first place went to Austin Brown and Joey Romero. Let's see, they had their best five went 12-26, which is a good stringer for Cotile. Second place, let's see, team. Second place went to Kevin Cole. He was fishing by himself. He had 5 fish that went 9.58. And then third place went to John Ledoux and Casey McDonald with 8.67 pounds. Limit wise, on individual limits, we had quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 out of the 16 people had a limit. We had 2 more had 4 fish, and you know, the rest were 3 2s and 1s, I guess. But wasn't too bad. Really wasn't too bad. A good tournament for the second, actually first, but second tournament of the year. I think it went well. Let me see on individual side right now. AOY. Yep. Austin Brown's leading with 103 points. Kevin Cole's right behind him with 99. Joey Romero with 98. Me, Jared the Blue with 97. Jimmy Brown with 96. Rounding out 6th place is John Ledoux at 95. Jeremy Nichols had 94. Casey McDonald 93. Mike Brown 92. Trenton Smith 91. Chris McMullen 90. Ron Hidalgo with 89. Greg Smith 87. And we had, that's where we ended on the point side. Leslie and Jared Bushnell got points for being there, 50 points. So not too bad. That's where we stand right now. Top 10, like I said, rounded out with Trenton Smith in the top 10 with 91 points. So not too bad for the first one. I talked to a couple of people, different patterns working on this one. I didn't hear what Austin and Joey caught on, but I think John and Casey had caught quite a few on a crankbait and mixed up maybe some spinnerbait fish with it. Kevin Cole, I think, caught his on a chatterbait, I believe. I think is what was said. I caught all mine on a rattle trap. So a lot of moving baits from what I could see. Like I said, I haven't talked to Austin and them to know what they had or what they were catching on. But to be expected, what we had, what I told you, I mean, that's normal for this time of year. I don't know the colors or anything else of mine. Myself, I was throwing a crawfish pattern rattle trap, red rattle trap. And like I said, caught, I think, all but 2 of my fish on that. So that's what's going on at that lake right now. Lake's up. It's not terribly dirty unless you're in the creeks. You get in the main creeks, it's muddy, obviously, from all the runoff. You get away from the creeks, it's not bad. It's a little stained. It's not as clear as Cotile can be. I mean, Cotile's normally a pretty clear lake. So that probably had some effect on how the fish bit, especially when the water came up as much as it did overnight. But all in all, like I said, a good tournament. So not this weekend, but the next. we will be at the Calcasieu River, you know, barring another flood. We'll be over there, and hopefully we'll see what it has to offer. I know here lately there can't be a whole lot of pressure on the thing because it's been high. So we'll see what's going to go on with that, and we'll see y'all next time.